I want to do a separate little video of these LWRCI Skirmish backup sights. They are made out of aluminum and 4140 steel, weigh in at 3.5 ounces for the set. I believe there's a nitrided steel parts. They MSRP for $218 on their website. I don't really know what they sell for in the open market. So a couple of things. The front sight is HK style, which I don't really love because at least my eye tends to want to center the hood on the rear side aperture, and the post just ends up where it ends up. So I only like HK style sights where the post doesn't move. The post is always centered, so centering the hood is the same as centering the post. That's why on a Troy sight, I much prefer the regular M4 style ears. And like the Troy sights, these lock in the upright position. So I feel like that makes the sights for more serious use than typical backup sights, like ones that lock down or don't lock at all, where you can fold them by brushing up against something. So here's a front sight. The screw goes into a locking helicoil, so there's no need for any Loctite. There's your lock, and this is where it locks into the this pivoting part, the sight hood. This is kind of cool. I'm sorry, this is kind of covered in dust, but I like that the detent is off to the side here. It makes it slimmer, but it's just a cool visual feature. And I guess this would use a regular A2 style front sight post. You got serrations here with the direction for raising it up, and some vertical serrations here. It's very cool looking. Unlike the Troys, the mount itself is pretty symmetrical. You got this big button sticking out here. The Troys, the mount is skinny steel piece on one side and like a big aluminum claw on the other. So these look a lot slicker. I noticed too that the post is mostly round, and then just the tip is squared off. That's kind of neither here nor there. Then here's the rear sight. Let me show you these folded. Here's a rear sight. I'm not really sure what this is about. I don't know if this is... I don't know if you can adjust it from either end. Yeah, I guess so. Just like that. So I don't know if these Loctite or kind of cranked it down to keep it from unscrewing, but those are rotating together. Got these serrations on the back. You've got the scribe marks here, which I don't love. I'd rather not see that. I guess the idea is that you know where your center is and you would know how far apart these are. But for me, in the event that I have to zero it with the rear off center at all, and this is not zeroed yet, by the way, it's going to be a constant reminder that it's off center, more so than just the asymmetry of the post. So again, locks the same way. Nice symmetrical mount. I guess lightning cut on both front and back right there. Here's the part that's weird. This thing reminds me of a cactus in profile. So first of all, that's your large and small aperture. And you got the serrations on all sides. And I don't mind that. But what's up with the ears being shorter than the post, or the, whatever the aperture piece? It'll protect, these will protect the post from a drop onto the side, but not a vertical drop upside down. So I mean, if it works, it works. I don't really know much about their track record one way or the other. But, you know, they're pretty slick other than this feature, and I'm certainly not going to drop it to find out. And of course, they do not lock down just in the up position.